Brothers, I've put it off long enough, and even though I don't want to do it, I am donating Mijo's rocking chair from what used to be his nursery. Our Dragonslayer is almost 4 years old now, and it's not a nursery anymore, it's simply his room. The chair is actually one of those Carolina gliders that comes with a rocking footstool. And as I prepare to load it into the truck, I catch myself drifting back, and I remember how long my lovely wife searched for this exact piece. And I certainly remember how long it took me to put it together. Thanks, Amazon. But more importantly, I remember the look on her face when the nursery was finally complete. It was a specific kind of joy, the kind that follows the heavy silence of having 2 children born into heaven. And when I look at this wood and fabric, I don't see furniture. I see the long nights. I see the hours spent rocking our children when they were sick, when they were fussy, or when they simply refused to surrender to sleep. And I will never forget the first time that I saw my lovely wife in this chair with our oldest Dragonslayer. I watched her feeding him, talking to him, and loving him in that spiritual way that is reserved strictly for mothers. I remember the nights that he was feverish and she would rock him and sing to him, covering him with those healing prayers that only a mother's heart knows how to pray. And I catch myself laughing when I remember my own awkward attempt to rock him to sleep, only to be told by a toddler's honest eyes that that's not how Mama does it. I remember the way he used to climb all over this chair like it was a mountain, and the pure radiant joy on his face when he finally realized that he could make it rock all by himself. For me, this chair is not a chair. It is a physical monument. It is a reminder of the motherly love and the sacramental grace that my sons have been bathed in since the moment they arrived. It is a witness to the hidden life of our domestic church. When I finally went to my lovely wife and tried to explain why the chair was still sitting there when she had told me several times to get rid of it, I had to break down and tell her why. She just smiled, and she looked at me with that peace that she always carries and said, "We aren't using it anymore. It's time for another family to use it." Proverbs 31, 25-26. She is clothed with strength and dignity and laughs at the days to come. She opens her mouth in wisdom. Kindly instruction is on her tongue. Now, brothers, I'm not sure what I did to deserve such an amazing, loving, sacramental wife, but I find myself thanking God for her every single day. She knows what I am still learning, that grace is meant to be passed on. So I'm going to load the chair and I'm going to give it away, but I will keep the strength of those prayers and the memory of that love, because while the nursery's gone, the Dragonslayer remains. And the man I became in that chair is the man who leads this family today. My brothers, my lovely wife's prayers in that chair were the first line of defense for our sons. Now it's my turn to be the shield, and I will not watch this season pass. I will consecrate it. Be the family warrior that God has called us to be. God bless.